We back at it. Cornerstone Podcast. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the content. Man, we haven't met in what 3, 4 months. How y'all
It's been
fellas
a
doing,
minute.
man? What's
It's been
going
a
on?
minute.
We good. We good. I'm good, G. Can't complain. Can't complain. What about y'all, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just out here living the high life, man. So
Mm,
out here on the west side, the best side.
the best
It's
side.
sunny every day. Women
I ain't
weaving
gonna
well. You
complain.
know how it go.
I mean, it's nice and sunny out there, but y'all don't got no damn water.
We don't need no water.
You ain't got no water. Y'all ain't shit, man.
We gonna take y'all water. Shit.
Well,
No,
Shit.
what's
it
been
was a
going
it was
on
a
with you,
decent
mister?
winter, so we got a little bit of water now.
Mm,
Oh, that's what's
how
up,
you?
man.
What's going on with you, mister?
I don't know, man. Just lying low, man. Just working 6 days a week. Got to deal with the girls, deal with the wife. If only I can do some type of petition to have school all year round. I think that'll literally save me a lot. Keep these damn
A
kids
lot
in
of what?
school.
Year
A lot of
round school,
say,
nigga. They had
I
it.
save a lot of money.
They had it,
You
man.
gonna spend as much money with them in school as you is out.
Now, when it comes to like camps and if they don't
Keep them
have camp,
busy.
we may have to like get babysitting. I mean, it's just more expensive if they're not in school. So if they could be in school all year round, shit, that'll be a blessing. I think most parents will co-sign off of that, especially post pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of there was a lot of petitions out there to have I think like 2 weeks off breaks quarterly so that they could go to school longer instead of having long summers.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I think they're
Yeah.
doing that
I
here. Actually.
remember that. Well, I was gonna say I remember some states doing it now. They do that year round.
Yeah. There's a lot of going on in the news right now. You know, it was that submarine. You got the Chicago mom and her 14-year-old son. You know, kill a dude.
So how you feel about that, y'all? How y'all feel about? I mean, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all both seen the video right by now.
No, I never seen the video. I just like through hearsay, just like heard the story. So I probably don't have all the facts, but I was under the understanding that she is a legally conceal and carry permit, or does she just have a FOID?
No, she got a conceal and carry. So the gun was in the car. She told us 14-year-old son to go get the gun.
Even
And
right, even if that's the case, though, you can't legally have someone get your gun and use that gun.
yeah, well, she, like I said, they just dropped the charges today. She, I didn't think so neither, but because the boy the one that shot him, the boy
Right,
the one that shot him.
right.
But he was, I guess, the way the video looks like he was outside of the store. But the guy said, "No, my grandmother, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna hit you." And y'all, of course, he had dreads. He looked a little strong, maybe 5'7", 5'8". But you know when you seen a nigga that hit some people before, because he hit us so hard. He done hit women before. You know what I'm saying? So he hit
He
us
didn't hit her
once.
before.
Nah, nah, that wasn't his girl. His girl was there. That was just a
No, that was
lady.
just innocent bystander.
Yeah, that was just some chick he got argued with in Maxwell
Oh, I
over
thought
there
that
in
was his girl
116 the
he
house.
hit.
Nah,
I
his
seen a
girl was
video.
right. So when he hit her, he stopped. Then he drew back and hit her again. When he hit her that second time, that's when the boy shot him. But he hit her so hard, y'all, the first time,
Is
and
that
it's
on
on vi-
video?
I don't
it's
know,
on
man. When
video.
I seen a video. He hit her and she ain't fall down.
I mean, she was on the
She
wall.
took
He
she
hit her
ate it.
twice.
She
She,
ate it.
but
The second punch, she ate that one too. She was just slumped in the corner a little bit,
yeah, she. Let me
but
see.
it was blurred out though, so I don't know what actually happened.
No, the video we got. She was behind this older cat. And
Yeah,
you could see her talking at first, but then when he hit her, he hit her. Then he hit her the second time. The older cat ran out once the little boy shot. Once the little
well,
boy hit,
that's
I
when the
think.
dude left because I ain't hear the
Yeah,
sound.
the old man left. Then you hear the boy shoot. You hear the boy shoot. That's when he turned around.
Mm.
So
And
here's
then
my
it just cut
thing.
off.
You and Maxwell, so chances are you only up in there ordering food, what, 10, 15 minutes? from
Right.
the time that you walk into the store up until you get your food and leave. So my whole thing is, so with this 10 or 15-minute time frame, how did this stuff get so bad where you got two people in like a heated argument that led into a physical altercation?
Black people, man. Like I don't,
I
and I'm
mean, I
sorry,
understand that,
it's
but
the
like,
truth,
did
though.
it come out
There's no way that conversation should have escalated to that point.
right?
Because
And it
we
That,
talking
probably
that
about
wasn't nobody trying to
Maxwell's.
order.
Maxwell's is in and out. They just gonna slap some shit on your bread and you out of there.
Yeah,
well,
but
You
I don't
walk
know if
that's
he
at
out
least
jumped
of
on
around
Roosevelt.
or she jumped
there. Right.
around. I don't know how did it get to escalate to him telling her, "Shut the fuck up, talk to me. If you open your mouth one more time on my grandma, I'm gonna knock you clean the fuck out." And that's what they got all over. I swear to God, the internet undefeated. It's got pictures of him now in heaven talking so, "Hey, grandma," because he said, "Oh my, dude,
Oh
the
my
internet is."
grandma, right.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, what, dude? The people like Mr. was saying about the sunken submarine, the sunken ship, the little boat. They made so many jokes about that. It's a guy, and I don't mean to just jump and allude to that right quick, but the guy Skinbone, he a comedian guy from Chicago. The lady was on Facebook and she was like, "I don't understand how you people just talk about people that's missing. We don't know what happened to them. They go down in this ship. I don't know what's going on. How do y'all think this funny?" This dude Skinbone say, "Just let it sink in." I fucking scream. I dude, not only do we have funny people in the world, really funny people in the world. The internet is undefeated. I mean, they making jokes about the dude getting killed in Chicago. Chicago just got no
Yeah,
filter, man.
yeah,
Chicago people have no fun, and I know that everybody around the world making jokes, and Chicago has no filter. That's what. So, Miss, you want to know why we don't got no filter? That's what's probably started the fight up in Maxwell.
Y'all know how it is. You go in any restaurant in Chicago, it's a 50-50 chance some shit gonna go bad. That's just
yeah,
how it is.
And that's a
yeah,
bad, and that's bad that you say that, but it's 100% true.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
odds
mean,
is probably worse than that, especially if you talking about like a little hood restaurant like
And
that.
116th and Halsted at 11 o'clock at night.
That says it
oh, okay.
all. That
Yeah,
says
yeah,
it all. Like
yeah.
you gotta be a certain type. You gotta be cut a certain type of way to even go in that
Go
restaurant
walk up in there.
after 8 o'clock, nigga. You talking about you talking about
I
11?
me
That's
and the wife
crazy.
still go to 73rd because to me they got the best tacos in the world. The 73rd and Western. Like if we leaving late somewhere, so it might be at 1 o'clock one morning out there at 12, especially in the summertime. I
Mm-hmm.
order my food with my gun on my lap. Cause them dudes be just walking up to drive through. Hey, can I borrow some money? Hey, man, just get away from the car. Please, please, dude. I'm telling you, just get away from the car, man.
And only Maxwell's I go to is on Roosevelt.
And
Yeah,
they don't they get it in over there too, man. So on
yeah,
Thursday
it's
and
very
Friday.
active right there because niggas
Yeah,
want to try to get down there to them little clubs over there
them little
on
clubs
Taylor.
Yeah.
right there on Taylor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Halsted there. I mean, yeah, Halsted is the ones
See,
on
I
Taylor.
would go to the one on 31st or the one on 95th, but that been so long ago.
The one on 95th, the damn ride.
Yeah,
That motherfucker closed. G. It's too many niggas over there. They closed the
good,
McDonald's on 95th. G. They
huh?
shot that McDonald's up on 95th in the damn ride. It's gone. They
That's
said they
crazy.
had
Well,
too
you
many
know what?
problems, and
That
that's.
McDonald's been asking for it for a long time.
But the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only McDonald's in the city of Chicago I have never had a fucked up order. And it's down the street from me. It's down the street from me. He took it from me, G.
Damn. Yeah. Well, you don't need to be going on damn McDonald's anyway.
I know, man. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
Yeah,
putting
man.
crazy.
fries on my quarter pound. I'm just some fat shit.
So
Yeah.
I'm just tripped out at the fact that I mean, so they charged him for murder, and then they dropped the charges
They dropped the charges. They dropped all the charges on him and on the mama and him.
because it was
Cause
self.
that
I guess they said it was self defense.
self defense, man.
Yeah, somebody try to take your mom away. You pretty much got all the
Yeah, and
leeway.
you got to think. I hate to have that little boy was in the middle of it, being 14-year-old.
Yeah,
But
he got a
gee,
good.
that's his mama. And he
Yeah.
probably caught. Hey, look, that 14-year-old probably carjacked two people earlier that
Hey,
weekend.
what time was it they was there?
About 11 something.
He already about that. He probably shot somebody else. The gun probably got a bunch of murders
It's
on
got
it.
three. It's got three bodies on the motherfucker. G.
Yeah, they better test that gun.
They gonna
Shit.
test it. Hopefully, they don't find no more action on it. But I
Yeah.
mean, you talking about 14 in Chicago? Most of the people
Yeah.
getting shot and shooting is that age. So
Yeah.
We just wanted to chill the other day. We went to 31st. You know, they had a house night at the lakefront.
yeah,
Yeah, the last time I remember we went up there, but it was
yeah,
there's like Latin night when you came up there.
Oh yeah,
But me
on
and
that
her
little boardwalk.
oh yeah, on the Pier
on the
31.
film.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
so it's really
yeah.
it's really nice. So we was just down there. You see so many people from the side that older people.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about 8 or 9 young niggas just up there, and it was so bad that they couldn't even they was just out of they didn't look right. Everybody was out there older people.
Mm-hmm.
right.
They just didn't fit in, and you look and me and her look like we damn near stopped enjoying ourselves because now we watching these. Of course, I'm watching these little young dudes. And they just standing in the middle of the sidewalk, they was drinking, smoking. They eventually broke off, but it was like, this ain't your party. We ain't about that life. You know what I'm saying? These people, old house heads ain't nothing but weed hippies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? White hippies. That's all house music is. All you do is smell weed, barbecue, and listen to old school house. You know what I'm saying? And it just
Mm-hmm.
these young kids, I don't know what's wrong with them, y'all. I mean, we say this a lot, even when we get on the podcast. I don't know. We got this new man. Every other week, we got to find something for these kids to do. These kids out here dancing on police cars. G, these kids are dancing on police cars. If that's my child, G, there's no fucking way. I know my kids ain't out there.
None of our kids will be out there.
None of
No,
our kids.
But skip.
I don't know who. Hey, but every time, like you talk to people at work, our kids couldn't be out. Hey, somebody fucking kids out there because they out there.
exactly.
You
These
know what I'm
one from
saying?
kids ain't out here raising themselves. They got
They
parents.
they got parents. Y'all cannot tell me y'all don't know where y'all motherfucking kids and they down here acting a fool.
I mean, like, if you constantly throw money at the community, I mean, it probably not gonna do any better because it's like a twofold like question. So if you throw money at it, would it at least stifle some of the dysfunction? At the same time, I can't forgive the city for giving the immigrants like $15 million just
Right.
because,
I
knowing
mean,
that
you
our
can't
communities
forgive
need
them,
that
but
money as well.
the realization is though that the immigrants gonna make better use of the money. Unfortunately,
Yes,
Yeah,
they will make a better return on investment. Of course they
they
will.
will. They
Yeah,
it's
will.
they
yeah.
just need
That
to. It's time to just. It's a failed state. They need
dude,
to
I
just
saw
burn.
I saw you know what I ain't say, but I saw a pastor was talking about. He said this generation, you might think it's bad for me to say it, but they need to be locked up or dead. He was so mad. He was like, this generation over with. He like
Yeah,
it's a generation that they don't want to work. Everybody want to get rich quick. They want to scam. It's too many kids out here trying to carjack. It's too much. Then
yeah,
child, and I'm like, they call two white boys. I mean, two niggas out in some white boy neighborhood, real far out. I know it's in Kane County. The detective said because they tried to contract an Uber guy, they couldn't start the Uber. The black dude got a mask on. You can see this much. You can see almost this much of his face in the mask. You can damn near see who he is. But he could start the car. He get caught. Both of them get caught. The detective said these are convicts from the Cook County War in Chicago. They getting off with slaps on the wrist, and then they able to do it again. He said, but it's not going to happen out here. The boys ain't gonna never see daylight again. But what killed me was they carjacked this man in Kane County, and they in Cook County. They from 83rd and Polina. These motherfuckers carjacked this man at 6:15 in the morning.
Mm.
they had a
Y'all can't
job
get a
interview.
job.
They had a job interview.
No, at 6:15 in the fucking morning.
They had to get to that job interview.
I mean, honestly though, man, like the way that they see full time employment, getting up early in the morning, working 8, 9, 10 hours. I mean, that's for suckers. They trying to get
Pretty
their
much.
money quick and easy.
They
I mean,
on
they
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 get
probably put
online.
they probably put their little girls on OnlyFans and they get like a portion of the proceeds and they sell weed. They selling, socks off the expressway. I mean, they got all types of different ways of making money. Most of it is illegal,
Most of it
but
illegal, and it's
It's
like,
okay to
dude,
sell
but
socks on the expressway, man. You ain't shooting nobody. Don't throw shade on the sock man, all right? Or the towel man.
hey,
He out here getting it the hard way.
how they get the socks?
Don't worry about that. They ain't shooting nobody. They left over from the raid.
Right.
Nah, man, it's just these kids they get online, bro, and they see all of these people they age as millionaires, and
yeah,
they just figure that well if they got it, I should be able to get it, and I'm not going to work for it because they didn't work for it. So they it's by
yeah,
any means necessary, bro. That's
I
all it is.
I mean,
I
if
understand that.
if you're a 20-year-old millionaire, chances are you worked your ass off for that.
Nah, I mean they can't see that though. All they see is the silly videos and all
That's
the
it.
attention. They can't see what's behind that.
Right. I mean, just to be in a rap game. I mean, still, it's so hard to like make it big, make it mainstream.
I'm talking
You
about
know
all
what I'm
these
saying?
silly YouTubers and TikTokers. I'm
I
talking
mean,
about all them.
even even off the social media tip. I mean, just to go viral, it's still like a once every blue moon type of situation. So, but
Yeah, but when
yes,
you get online, you don't see how many times a person had to try to get viral. That you only see the viral action.
You only see the viral.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
the instant delivery, and from that point on, it's just like, oh, they did it, I could do it. I get out here and try, I don't do it, I get mad. I ain't got my mind together, so now I got to go do some other shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. And plus, y'all, like these damn prank videos are so fucking outplayed. I mean, one dude died from doing a prank video.
A lot of them died eating.
Yeah, yeah.
What was that? They was eating laundry detergent. The
Yeah,
one
the
dude
pies.
set
Yeah,
itself on fire with alcohol in a tub. Like
Oh
it,
shit.
and these people just they I don't know instant gratification, man. When you can't get it, and people out here on the street are supposedly getting it. I don't know how they getting it, but hey,
it's hey y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. It's depressing. I ain't. If you don't mind skipping the rest, dude, it's depressing because I don't see no help for them neither.
yeah,
Unless
they
they
just
get
need to
shot.
build a big
Some
ass prison. They need to go ahead and rebuild the what was that that bread factory on 55th. They need to just open that up as a fucking prison and,
Nabisco.
and run it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn that motherfucker to a supermax.
the
Exactly.
Superman.
Shit.
Let
And
these
then when
get
they
them
get their
something to
shit
look
together,
forward to.
right, shit, damn. All right, I gotta ask y'all a question about something right quick. Is I want to know how much y'all into it right now. This artificial intelligence, y'all. It's it's so scary. I mean, it's so fucking scary, y'all. And all we talk about is the people rapping on other people's beats or other people. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
hear that. But like one guy said, y'all talking about Drake rapping over somebody beat or they got Tupac voice rapping over somebody new beat. And the guy say, what happens when my two daughters in the house and they hear my voice and then say, open the front door, hurry up. They open the door and get kidnapped. He said, y'all talking about Drake. I'm talking about people who really know how to do this shit already and really doing it. No matter, like they say, the government, they looking into it now. They trying to learn and try to put some kind of order to it now. I don't think it's gonna be no order to it. And me and Mister always said this shit. I don't know if we told you like, and I tell my wife all the time, out of everything in the world, you need the movies we ever watch. The one that's gonna really happen is Terminator. Like no matter what, everybody can talk whatever they want about aliens coming or zombie into and all this other shit. Nigga, when what's gonna happen, y'all, or iRobot? What's gonna happen, y'all, when we talking to Alexa and it's in a robot form or Siri, and we ask them to do something? What's gonna happen when that robot say no?
I mean, should it be some type of fail safe, like a kill switch, in case
I
the
would I would
robot goes
hope that.
rogue?
It was fail
Yeah.
safe in all them movies. Nigga, they don't work.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, if they had a kill safe, you would have to bring Arnold Schwarzenegger back 4 fucking times. Like, like artificial intelligence is so amazing, and we finally really, and we still at the cusp of it. We still at the beginning, the tip of it, and it's so amazing. And I'm sorry, all I can see is the negative in this shit, y'all. I'm
There's,
scared
Yeah,
of the negative in this shit.
there's really no upside long term to it though. I mean, like you say, even if it got to the point where there were rules and regulations that kept it in check and they did stay in check, you still
Right.
eliminate more than 50% of the jobs and careers out here that people have. So there has to
Exactly.
be innovation to keep
Yeah.
the human
That's a great
aspect
answer.
of life valuable. If half the jobs go away, what are half the people gonna do? Capitalism won't allow for you know you know 4 billion people, unemployed people, to have food every day
Yeah.
if they're not
yeah,
working.
but like capitalism, they want to maximize profit with the
Exactly.
least like the revenue to like divvy out to their workers. So if
Exactly.
they can have all robots, I mean, capitalism don't care,
That's exactly my point.
right?
Capitalism won't allow society to exist in that environment. So you go from the top 1% now being able to collect 90% of all of the world's revenue. That just means
Right.
everybody else becomes slaves to nothing. Actually, you don't even need them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but how do they generate money if those people don't have money to spend? So that's where
Exactly.
innovation has
So
to
you
come into
think?
play.
Yeah, I could see. I can see them trying to hold up on certain shit, and I do. I understand that and respect that, but for every genius, that's got a great idea or this and that, for every Elon Musk, and I'm not saying he perfect, but for every Elon Musk and Bezos, it's a motherfucking Lex Luthor on the other side. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
oh,
just
Yeah.
absolutely.
intelligent. That's just as intelligent, but don't have no fucking just on negative shit just to be, or just the asshole just to be. And I know how to do this shit just like you, and I got the money just like you to
Hmm.
start stupid shit.
But Lex
That's the
Luthor
only thing I
wasn't a
want to say.
bad guy though. He
He just
just
wanted
didn't want
land.
no alien coming to our planet.
Dude, that was just one episode, dude.
He
That's
just
just
wanted
one.
land. That's just all he wanted.
That was
Yeah,
his
hey,
only
he
purpose.
wanted land. He blew up the San Andreas so it would flood to get the fucking land.
Lex Luthor was afraid of Superman and what he could do. That's it. It wasn't nothing wrong with his
No,
ideals.
he
He
had all
wanted to
that.
become powerful enough to protect himself from Superman. That just meant that he needed to take over the whole world because wasn't nobody trying to listen to him.
In
As far
about
as this
5 minutes,
kept, Zod was right. Thanos was right. I
I was
mean,
just gonna say,
the
I was
bad
just
guys
gonna
were
say that
right.
shit.
The bad
I was
guys are
just gonna say,
typically right.
in 5 minutes from now, somebody gonna be like, Thanos was right.
They they have
I,
foresight that we ain't have. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
y'all ain't shit.
But I mean, like when you talk about AI, because I use it a lot. You know what I'm saying, for different reasons. I mean, it could be a useful tool, but the fact of the matter is, it's gonna eliminate jobs.
Yeah,
Just like the cell phone eliminated and Zoom eliminated is eliminating offices. You know what I'm saying?
right.
People can see each other like we see each other now. I don't need to pay for no cush, fancy office space down.
Why would I lease this when you can do everything we get at home and just talk like this?
Right. So you further push people away from each other. Then you start to get rid of them from the workforce. Eventually, you're gonna have to put a cap on that, or you're not gonna have any. You're not gonna have any economy. So they're gonna use it to manipulate.
So Phil, since you hire people, would you say that productivity is better when people are working from home,
I
or
mean,
should people get back into the office?
I think it's at this point where we are, especially in the U.S. It was about time for us to have a healthier mix, a home work life balance, because
Yeah.
we're like
Okay.
the worst
Okay.
country when it comes to work life balance. So, I mean, I would say that for people who are serious in their profession, I think they perform better working from home. But new people coming into a new industry, they need more
Yeah,
structure.
they need more
So they
structure.
do need to be in the office. But for somebody like me who, you know, I don't get paid based on my, how many hours I work. I get paid based on the work that I do. I don't need to be at work to do the work that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
some roles require you to be there. Obviously, you're not going, replace warehouse people. At some point, they're going to be. In fact, there's a lot of stuff right now that's working to replace them. But
Yeah,
those physical labor type jobs, obviously that's not something that you could kind of get away from. But office professional, business professional, banking, like who goes into a bank anymore? Like I ain't been in
right.
a bank in
And
years.
yeah, I've been in the bank. Mika, we got that fraud shit on our cars. She bought some two things or something. They held it. Our car, they froze it. She went in the bank to unfreeze it. Like she said, that's probably the first time she been in the bank since then. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been you. We don't do that no more. I mean, like I say, a lot of stuff we order food, our groceries and stuff like this. It's getting out here. Yeah, I seen just some little minor shit. I seen Domino's got this thing now. They delivery. They don't. You could be anywhere and they could deliver.
Yeah, they'll deliver to your
And
pen where you drop a
they
pin at.
live to your pen at. Eventually, I think they will be the first with these little with the little what's the names, the five things that drop down,
The
the
drones.
the drones.
Drums.
I think they're gonna be the first one with the drones and just drop this shit. I
I
really,
think that only applies to certain zip codes. You can't like imagine like a drone going to Inglewood and anybody can just grab that damn piece.
hey man, catch that drone,
Straight up.
nigga. Hey,
They
shoot
gonna
that
steal the drone
motherfucker
too.
down.
Yeah, I mean that,
I
that
mean,
industry that industry is extremely heavily regulated. Like it's super regulated. I mean, because
but you don't
it, it
see it
it's
though.
really
You can't
really
see what I'm
regulated.
saying, Mister. For them to do that, to even say, "Ah, we gonna deliver to the," eventually, like you said, motherfuckers. It's like I'm not gonna deliver. I'm not driving over there on 93rd at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Send a
drive.
drone.
I'm gonna fly it. I'm gonna do this drone to drop it off, and they got to be looking out for it. And it's
Yeah,
like, and I love that. Okay, we really. I see where the future's going. You can look at YouTube. I see. Okay, all the shit is coming to pass. But it's like, y'all, I'm a little nervous about it. Hopefully, look, I'm looking to stick around for another shit 2030. Like I'm gonna be around here seeing that shit.
yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely gonna live to see a whole lot of changes. I mean, technology is it's increasing the rapid what's the word I'm looking for? The growth rate of technology
It's
is
going
is
as a fast,
expanding, just like the
right? Real
universe
fast,
is expanding. So I mean,
right?
Yeah.
the faster it goes, the faster it's gonna go.
Yeah. In order for us to stay on par though, we got to keep our kids literally engaged in STEM. It's just, instead of having them, major in BS, liberal arts degrees once they are college age. Because like those Asian countries and the Indian countries, they're literally,
They ready for it. They ready
they
for the
they
change.
are light years ahead of like the average like American educated student.
Yeah,
So half
absolutely.
the time, we're majoring in bullshit, but their baseline is STEM, which is scary because this economy is moving so fast, man. So I mean, before we die, man. I mean, I honestly like flying cars could be the norm,
It could
or
be the
Flying
norm.
cars will be a
or
norm in the next 10 years.
It
or
is.
or
See, gas cars gonna be out of here, Mister What?
right,
And LA looking at in California, it's gonna be gone in the next year and a half, 2 years.
right,
But
Yeah,
right.
gas cars, that's gonna be over with. Like you said, they probably gonna have the flying cars. That's coming
Hey,
up.
hey, I was ahead of
they
the curve on
already
that shit.
in
You
I got
Chicago.
my
was
They
ahead.
electric.
in
You was ahead of the
Chicago they
curve.
already improved the infrastructure for flying cars. So y'all gonna be one of the first cities to actually have them.
Yeah, I
They
heard
have
that
these
too.
they have these drones that they'll be transporting
It's like an
executives
Uber.
from
Yeah, it's like the Uber.
It's
Yeah,
like an
the
Uber.
same.
Yeah,
from downtown to the airport. So
yeah.
I mean that's all they just have to build the infrastructure in terms of traffic. You know what I'm saying? Where they can fly, what times, and all of that stuff. But I mean, that's here. That's already here.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
already
a
here.
matter of who can afford it or how can they make it cheaper.
Yeah, just to
So
segue onto the next topic with this whole submarine thing. This is why I hate.
Yeah.
That's why I hate the media because chances are, like the powers that be, they kind of knew that the damn submarine was pretty much kind of lost pressure and just pretty much like exploded. Like they knew that ahead of
Imploded.
time.
Yeah. Imploded.
So
Yeah.
so just to act like these Coast Guard and Navy was out there looking for it, knowing that it was already blown up. I mean, they just literally just fuck with our emotions because at the same time you had Russia going through their whole thing with the coup. You had Hunter Biden going through his little situation. I mean, it was just so much stuff going on. So it kind of reminded me of the Wag the Dog movie. Was they kind of like manufacture some type of controversy because like behind the scenes they were trying to work out some like backroom deals and shit. So I kind of feel like this was just that same situation.
I mean,
They will find anything
to
to cover
distract.
up something serious to distract you.
Right.
It's the
And
okey doke, man. People been falling for it forever.
we
Hey,
have.
look what I got in my hand. Well, I'm taking your fucking money.
Well, I'm
Man.
saying, yeah,
It's
it's
all it is, man.
like
I mean, it's a sad situation. I already knew that was gonna happen. I didn't get that much information. I ain't spent too much of any time actually paying attention to it, to be honest with you. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, somebody mentioned. I was like, that thing. If it was a problem with it, it would have blew up under the water. It's gonna implode. It's gonna implode.
it's gonna
Rest
implode. It's gonna
assured, the
close up.
next day they found the pieces. So I mean, yeah, they had to make it look good, like they were out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How
But
much money? How
how
much money
ironic
did
is
they
that?
spend looking for a
Yeah,
submarine full of
a
millionaires?
submarine full of millionaires. They spent like 6 million. Dude, they said if they had that much money that they tried to find them with, and just fed half the homeless man, and
That's
made
all. That's what I'm
small home,
saying.
Yeah.
That's the pony trick right there. You got all this money to
and they
throw
showed it.
in the literal ocean for
Okay,
people who could
let's
afford to pay for it themselves.
let me say this: how much money did we give? Because they said that we gave them a surplus. Ukraine. Ukraine is beating Russia right now. Like they almost went. They could have attacked the Kremlin, and Russia had to make a deal so Ukraine can just stop right now. Ukraine like this big, and you gonna tell me they taking over Russia the way Russia was going at first, how Russia was going at their ass, and all of a sudden they on their heels. Like you said, Mister, they got coups and shit going on over there. Like Russia, they getting beat by this. Or are we really helping them out and we just not saying shit?
Of course we're
It's
helping
it's
them.
it's
Thank
it's a
you, Mister.
U.S. war,
Thank
dude. It's
you,
not a
Mister.
Ukraine war.
That's all, y'all. Just tell me. Just be real
It's
with
a
me,
proxy
y'all.
war. I mean, we gave them so
A
much,
proxy war, yeah.
like fighter jets, aircraft carriers, money,
We've given
supplies.
them more money than their country is worth.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's all it is, man.
It's just a proxy war. It's our way of showing Russia that we can do whatever the fuck we
Hey,
want to
it
with
is
our
kind of like telling
$500
Russia, you
trillion
know
dollars
what?
that we invested to defense every
Just
year.
we let Russia know, hey, you want to fuck with us? You can't even feed our baby brothers, and we helping them. And you want to fuck with us? And that's what it is. Cause Russia, dude, Ukraine was them people was crying. Ukraine strong. They finna take over. Nigga, Ukraine is in Russia right now. Like, yeah, who got the ups now right now, nigga?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
the
Crazy.
crazy part about it is when it's all said and done, the entire region is completely destabilized. It's
Oh yeah,
pointless.
it's fuck.
It's
It's fuck.
absolutely pointless. You can't take over a country in this day and age because how are you gonna resolve revolts from the people inside of the country once you take over their
Once
military?
you take over, but that's what's so
Yeah.
You
crazy
can't.
with Russia right now, like with the coup and shit. Like the Russians, like man, and these Russians felt like that when they started the war. I know a lot of Russian people like, why be fucking with them people, man?
Mm.
Yeah,
And
the people
now,
who actual Russians there. Yeah,
that the Ukraine winning, they really like, hell yeah, now they going against their own people. It's like, how long y'all gonna go through this shit now?
yeah.
This
The people
this
in
ain't gonna
Russia gonna turn on their government and
they turn on
overthrow
their
their government.
government.
That's the
Exactly.
only
It's
way it's
like
gonna end.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah. At the
that's
same
crazy.
time, we still got a presence out in Iraq,
Yeah,
Iran.
we gangsters.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
we the Lex
Like I
Luthors of
said,
the world.
hey, I was just that's a great one. But it's so funny because it's like
yeah.
we talking that shit, y'all. But if you go to these other countries, you like United States, they're like y'all some motherfucking bullies. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They look at us like y'all some bullies. Dead ass,
I
flat out.
think I think we're the only country. Obviously, they got literally like a military base on every continent,
Yeah,
like many bases. I mean,
many.
we got a fucking base in South Korea,
I didn't know
and
that.
yeah, yeah, it's in South Korea. Guantanamo Bay. We've been honest with
yeah.
Cuba since the missile crisis. But we got a little plot of land in which they had that base down there. I believe China trying to get a base down there as well.
Uh,
So that could be a game changer as well. So, but yeah,
they
man. I
don't.
mean,
They don't niggas. We were North Korea. We got some niggas that can hang with us, but at the end of the day, they're like I do know like this country gonna last. We got them
Yeah,
tools.
militarily, our country can't fall.
Right, 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 right.
The next I think Russia was the next military, or China close to us, and funding and air. We like the total amount of money we spend on the military is like more than all of the countries in the world combined times two. Like,
yeah, yeah. But this is how Rome failed though, because Rome kept stretching themselves out militarily, and eventually this shit just crumbled.
Right. Rome. Like you said, we got all these bases everywhere, and I mean we got a good coast. We got a good
oh, look how
home
small
front.
Rome was, though.
You said we the United motherfucking States, huh?
Rome is surrounded by other countries. We're not.
But back in their day, Rome, they was some motherfucking gangsters though. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. We
yeah,
just, I mean, as a country, we just in a place where the only way we gonna crumble is if economically our money becomes worthless,
That's it.
because we're not gonna adjust to that. And
I'll give you that, man.
dollar drops in value, and we to import from all the other countries just to be able to maintain.
Yeah.
But yeah,
hey, Phil, is that
keep
your internet? So I'm kind of lagging over
Yeah.
here.
It's a little lagging.
Oh, mine is.
it might be.
No, that's it was Phil's a little
Oh,
bit.
okay, okay,
That's
cool.
that West Coast. He close to. He already 5G.
The
It's
signal take a
lagging
while to
for us,
get
so
all
he
the way
already
to
5G. Yeah, you 5G, so you already talking
the
at the
signal.
speed of
Got to
fucking
fight y'all
light.
Chicago motherfuckers. That's all.
I, I damn to believe that too, man. Y'all, um, but yeah, I mean, we it's a lot of questions out here. I gotta go. I gotta ready to do this birthday cake. It's just so much stuff. I really want to talk about some old things like maybe we got to do it in about a week, y'all, because I do like I want to I want to talk about the Ice Cube situation. I just want to talk about like how y'all said, look at this, and I really do believe like it's the overplay, the underlay for the overplay. Like it's so much shit going on that they keeping us on not because they know people not stupid. We got cameras all over the world. They know we watching. They like, man, we can't be everywhere. Gee, y'all know how I am about aliens and shit. They covered that shit up. They had the news. They had the fucking police officer riding around say this gonna sound crazy. You seen any motherfucking aliens? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
That cop
say
was shook.
the cop was
Yeah.
fucking shook,
He was
mister.
shook. Yes, you heard in his voice.
He was shook like the little boy had put it on YouTube is gone. His post is gone, G.
I think the family is gone as far
The
as from their
family is
house.
fucking gone.
So
I would
some
have
shit
left
went
too if
down.
aliens landed in my backyard.
No, but G, I seen the concrete. They showed the fucking indentation in the concrete when it landed. It's but y'all they talked
Attention
about that.
span, bro. We don't have no
Thank you,
attention span no more.
thank you, G. It's like it went away. And I'm like that shit. Like, dude, shit like that shouldn't go away, dude. They really had something there. His partner really said I seen some green lights in the air.
Hey, next show, I kind of want to talk about the aliens.
I want to. Yeah, we got to do it. We definitely
I
doing it,
want to talk
G.
about the aliens. Yeah.
We got to because
Wait, Phil. Do you believe in aliens?
Uh, yeah. I mean, the odds that they're aliens is too high for me to not believe them. It wouldn't make
okay,
sense. It doesn't make sense to think that there aren't aliens. We
Okay.
here.
okay.
Do you think that aliens have breached our atmosphere at least in the last 20 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this, and I gotta go. Y'all see? Y'all haven't seen 65 yet. Not 64. 65.
Talking about
You
with
talking
Adam
about with
Driver?
Dude from
With
Star?
Adam
Yeah, yeah,
Driver.
No, I haven't
yeah.
seen it yet.
I was
My nigga,
starting to watch it. I ain't finished though.
you gotta watch it.
That was
Okay.
my theory. I think for the longest that they
We
was just
are
for the
the,
people.
but I told me, I'm like, we are the aliens. Like, when you, it is, of course, I get high and all that, but gee, the Adam Driver movie is people with flu and they found this planet. They get on this planet, it's dinosaurs and stuff there. The ship crash lands just him and some other little young girl. So while he's trying to find an escape pod for a ship, but he's out here fighting with these dinosaurs everywhere. But it keeps something. Mineroids keep crashing because that's what crashed his ship. A meteorite hit his ship.
Mm-hmm.
So he finally get in this escape pod. He fly up out of there. Of course, movie going off. But you see this big ass meteor hit the planet. All the dinosaurs die. It showed the world get cold. Then it showed the world reforming again. We was on Earth. The whole movie, he's on fucking Earth. But they was coming from somewhere else.
Yeah. I
And it
mean,
fucked me up. I started on coming back from Vegas. On the plane. I'm up there, I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like it was
Okay.
other people that came to Earth. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I will make sure that I do my due diligence and watch this movie
yeah.
for the
I've
for the
Yeah,
next
watched
show.
I've
hey
watched a good
y'all,
portion of it. I
it
mean,
was really fucking good. And hey, you want to even know what's something better? They up in the cave, you will see it, and you'll see some markings on the wall. So it was like cave people there or something, but they don't dwell in it. You just see it because the planet basically ain't nothing but a grassy area, dinosaur. But like I said, when they pull off, that's when they shoot out back this way. You see the big meteor coming for Earth, and then when they hit it, it put it in an ice age. Fucked me up, and I'm like, oh shit, he from another planet, and they just
right.
trying to find places to go. Fuck, hey,
So
we got
basically, so basically, our species, Homo sapiens, is really from another planet. We're not really Earthlings. We're like from somewhere else.
exactly. That's what they said, and that's how they put it, and that's what I used to tell Mika. I think it is right now, like there it is. So it's like that shit. We all watch it. Like I say, the alien thing. We might do a part 1 and 2 about this conversation, but on that podcast. But the shit's strong, y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
All
had to
right.
All
finish
right,
that.
y'all. Let me go tell Yay happy birthday.
Tell Ye happy birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday, man. Tell it for us.
for sure, man. I'm
All right, man. We go sign out, man. Y'all have a good
sign out.
week, man. Be safe
Let's
out
catch
there.
y'all.
We'll get
You
back
know
at
it.
it.
See
All
y'all
right,
later,
y'all.
All
baby.
right. Peace.